Hi, welcome to Farm Rock 2015. I'm sitting here with David Shankle, who's performing the national anthem today.
Yes,
is that correct?
I'm glad to be here. Thank you very much for having me.
Thanks for sitting down.
Certainly.
I've also got David's new CD here. It's Still a Warrior. It's a brand new release here.
Still a Warrior on Pure Steel Records, and it's heavy metal, neoclassical, shred guitar, blow you away. And I got an instrumental track on there with a lot of great artists as well. We can talk about that if you like.
Absolutely. A little bit before you get to this point, I want to talk a little bit about how you've maintained your career for so long. I know you in the past were in some other bands, and to be able to do what you like to do, you have to persevere. You really have to keep projecting your vision out there. Can you talk a little bit about...
I like to use the other word is sacrifice, and just keep going and believe in what you're doing and never let anybody get in your way and knock you down, man.
What do you do when someone tells you, hey, I'm sorry, you can't?
I tell them I live by the 3 A's, attitude, aggressiveness, and appearance. It's gotten me this far, and it's worked so far for me. If there's never been a wall too high or too wide or too thick that I haven't gone through, climbed over, or gone around or under, and I'm happy, where I'm at. There's more people that are more successful in that, but I was in Manowar for almost 10 years. I got a double platinum CD with them, The Triumph of Steel. It's nice to still see royalty checks from that, and we do reunion shows like we did 10 years ago in Gisland, Germany. We're talking about doing another one, and 3 of my DSG records, Ashes to Ashes, Hellborn, and now the new one, Still a Warrior on Pure Steel Records. We got the lyric video coming out at the end of the month amongst my new signature guitars and new signature amp heads and new guitar picks and a lot of stuff I've been working on to keep, my individuality going.
So you're kind of the CEO of your own personal business at this point.
I'd like to think so, yeah, definitely. Every band I've had different artists in the band, and they've all been great musicians for what they've done. But at the end of the day, it's still DSG, David Shankle, and I just try and keep doing my thing the best I can.
Absolutely. You have to bet on yourself. You have to be able to believe in yourself.
There's an old saying that I always say to my good friend and manager, too, Dave Carlson over here. If you've never seen the band before, come see the band. If you like us, that's great. I'll give you a CD, a T-shirt. If you don't like us, don't come again. It's that simple.
Try it. You might like it. You never know. Talk about doing different things, though. Talk about branching out and taking that step out of your comfort zone that you have to do sometimes to put yourself out there, to make it happen, to be on stage like this. How do you rationalize that? How do you make it okay with yourself to step outside and say, hey, I'm not used to this?
Well, it all starts when you're a very young child and you have that dream. And remember, you'd have all the Hit Parade magazines with the pictures of your famous artists.
Circus,
on the wall. Yeah. It all started with that, Circus, Hit Parade, and, liking the guitar players that I liked from different generations of growing up and saying, hey, if they can do it, why can't I?
Who do you listen to?
I listen to everybody, but some of my favorite guitar players that I still love to this day is like Al Di Meola, Andre Segovia, Alan Holdsworth, Frank Marino from Mahogany Rush, Uli John Roth.
Sure.
Those were the guys that sustained me for a long time, not to mention Steve Vai as well.
Of course.
Those guys have had a huge impact on my guitar playing.
Excellent.
And other guys that are friends of mine that are one of the top greatest players out there is Michelangelo Badio. He invented the 2-neck guitar.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he and I, kind of cut from the same cut of clay, but still different. And we're both Chicago guys, and we're best friends. He plays on this new record.
Oh, fantastic.
With Joe Stump, Parker Lundgren from Queensryche.
Love Parker.
They're on it. Tommy Vitale, Roger Stauffenbach, T.D. Clark from Chicago plays on it. And they all were on my last record, too, Hellborn.
Excellent.
So we all share. I played on Michael's records, Hands Without a Shadow, too. And we all have that camaraderie. I play classical guitar, which I studied at Roosevelt University, that I have my degree at in jazz, classical guitar, and I'm currently working on my first ever instrumental record that will have all the different styles of music that I play, from classical guitar to jazz, fusion, neoclassical, shred, and hot country playing too. So the album just won't be one style of music. You will get everything that I can do on guitar and anything else, like the whole kitchen sink, you know what I'm saying? So
that's fantastic.
It's a lot of instrumental records, phenomenal players, don't get me wrong. But you usually hear the first 3 songs and you've heard everything that kind of repeats itself after that a little bit. Not my record is not going to be that way.
Well, we're looking forward to it. Anything else that you want to tell everybody about Farm Rock?
I would like to say I'm very happy to be here on top of Freddie and the entire Farm Rock, and it's an honor to be here to be asked to play the national anthem, and they're going to allow me to do do a little guitar solo at the beginning and do one of my instrumental pieces called Etude off my first record, Ashes to Ashes. So if you have not heard of me, you will when I get done playing. So you better strap whatever you got to your legs, because I'm coming at you like a level 10 tornado, and I'm going to melt your face and blow you away. Metal.
David Shankle, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, brother.